Let's check those top stories. A lot to unpack this morning for Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro's second state budget address.
Yeah, he covered everything from his efforts to overhaul higher education to his push for legalized marijuana for adults. Shapiro's calling for a unified system of 10 Pennsylvania state-owned universities and 15 community colleges. And that new system would see a 15% increase in state funding, and it's all part of his push to overhaul the state's higher education system. Shapiro also said he wants to legalize adult-use marijuana, following the example of neighbors like Ohio, New Jersey, and New York. The spending plan is expected to face some serious resistance in the Republican-controlled state Senate, though. The budget hearings begin in just 2 weeks.
And let's head down to Harrisburg, check in with our Capitol correspondent, Kara Jeffers, live down in Harrisburg this morning. A lot of talk about a lot of money for education, Kara, from college level all the way down to K through 12 education.
Definitely. Good morning, Mark and Tracy. That higher education plan is very exciting, but the thing that people are really excited about is this $1.1 billion investment in the Basic Education Fund. And this is that direct response to the court ruling from last year saying Pennsylvania was unconstitutional in how much it relied on property taxes for its school districts. So they are putting in almost $9 million in a new adequacy fund, and this is going to be split up to school districts along those lines. Who needs the most help when they're relying too much on property taxes? They don't have enough property taxes. And then the other $2 million goes into the current existing formula that we have. There wasn't any mention of school vouchers, scholarships, that sort of thing, which Republicans definitely were not excited about.
Coffers are filled with a lot of COVID cash. What's the situation as far as the deficit, the balancing of the budget down at Harrisburg?
Definitely. So this plan, Governor Shapiro was emphasizing, it would not require a tax increase, and Pennsylvania would still have around $11 billion left in its coffers. What that does mean is we have $14 billion right now. So this plan spends $2 to $3 billion over what we're getting in our tax revenue. And there are Democrats, there are lawmakers across the country that are saying we have this money, we need to be putting it into the economy. I have talked with some lawmakers, though, who note if we're putting this money into recurring projects, recurring investments that need funding every single year, you're going to run out of that money eventually, which this does. After 5 years, our surplus would essentially be gone. So we'll see how they argue that going forward.
All right, Kara Jeffers, give us a little bit of a breakdown and insight into the state budget address delivered by Governor Josh Shapiro on Tuesday. Thank you, Kara, for that.